What's up, gang? It's the movement of the week. Enduro MTB training. I know, it's been a while. Apologize. With racing and vacation and Will's death and things like that, it's been a little difficult to find some time since I've had short weeks. So, forgive me, sorry, but we're back at it. I'm actually going to hit up today a couple things you can do for your hamstrings since we've had some responses from our Facebook group. My peeps on Facebook saying, hey, I got some hamstring issues. How can you help? So here we go. Maybe you know and maybe you don't know, but the hamstrings attach and the groin down along the bottom of your booty bone, okay, or sit bones. So one thing we can do besides stretching the whole muscle belly, let's say, or rolling it out with your foam roller, or like we've taught you many times before, using the stick to hit the groin and the hamstrings. The hamstrings also do come down onto the lower leg, remember, so don't forget to hit those attachments. But one thing that you can do is use your lacrosse ball. Hey, check it out. Broncos, go donkeys. You can use a box or a strong coffee table to do this, but essentially what I want to show you is that you can hit these groin and hamstring muscles with the lacrosse ball by simply sitting on it and working through those fibers by going crossways. I know it's a little bit difficult to see. All right, I'll lower it. Hold on. My self-camera technique. Look at that lunge. Okay, there's the orange ball. Okay, so I'm putting it right on my sit bone, and I'm simply lifting myself up, which allows for me to have all my weight onto it, or I can actually monitor how much weight. And I'm just going to try to find those tight spots. Now, for me, I don't get much hamstring stuff laterally. I get all my stuff medially or to the inside. So the ball is more towards my groin area than it is more towards my hamstring. So you got to search and destroy, just like you always do with your foam roller, lacrosse ball, or stick. So I would sit on this spot right here, and I'm running the ball right along the same line or direction that that groin muscle is, and just kind of rolling through that tissue. And then I'm going to go cross fiber, which is back and forth, and then I'm just going to apply a little more pressure on it and just hold it kind of like an acupressure. Okay, so I would suggest doing that. That'll really free up this whole upper hamstring. May even provide a lot of relief into the mid and even lower hamstring and some of the knee issues that some of you have, including myself, but no more. After working through that stuff, even with dry needling, really helped my knees and my lower back as well. Now, one other thing you can do is a stretch, and I'm going to raise myself back up and go one leg up. And what I'm going to do, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I'm going to go straight leg. My other foot is facing forward, so my hips and everything is facing forward. Okay, maybe you can see that in the mirror if you're looking in the mirror. Hey, look at that. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inward with my foot. So my toes up, and then let's call it the palm of my foot has turned towards me. Okay, that should have already increased the line of pull in your hamstring at that point. Then what I'm going to do is put my hand on my quad here, press down a little bit, and I'm going to turn into my right leg. Woo! That's going to increase that stretch. So this is a really good fascial stretch of the hamstrings from top to bottom, hitting that fascia, posterior aspect of the fascia of the leg that's coming out of my sacrum area and going all the way to the base of my toes. So toes up and in, and then pushing down on my quad a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of slowly move in and out. It's going to increase the stretch, and then out. And you can breathe through it. Exhale. Inhale. Just make sure you keep that foot, again, toes up and in facing you. Okay? Try that both sides. So that's a good way to do that. Now that's a good one to do at the office too. Both of these are. So bring your lacrosse ball. Have your lacrosse ball in your desk at your office so that you can work through your shoulders when you're on the phone or you're on your speakerphone. These are simple things that you can do at the office to make you feel better as it relates to lower back, hip function, because we mountain bikers need our good hip hinge so that we can get our booties going and really allow for the opening up of the overall function of the glutes in mountain biking. Okay, so hopefully that movement of the week helps you a ton, which I think it will because it helps me a ton. And hope you guys have a good week. Holler with any questions, issues, desires, and what else? I think that's it. I'm working on a new product for the fall. It's going to be pretty cool. You're going to like it. So till then, EnduroMTBtraining.com, info@EnduroMTBtraining.com for questions and suggestions or anything else you might have. Props, because those are good. All right, you guys have a great week. Thank you for watching the movement of the week. Hey, that reminds me of the waves I was just at in Huntington Beach with my family. That was awesome. All right, you guys have a great week. See ya.